The GaitRite is a portable electronic walkway. It measures temporal spatial gait parameters. So essentially, if you can imagine somebody walking down a beach and the footprints are recorded in the sand, the GaitRite has a series of sensors in the mat that detect whatever lands on it. And so as the person walks, it records the footfalls, and then the software translates that information and calculates a velocity, a cadence, step lengths, stride lengths, the width of the steps, and the timing relationships between the steps. So we can use that information then to assess the quality of the person's gait, as well as changes between devices and changes over time in the person's gait. But it can give us a very good picture of how a patient is walking. If the patient has a fairly standard gait, meaning they aren't dragging their feet across the mat or doing something that would cause the software to not be able to figure out the walking pattern, then usually within a couple of seconds we have the basic gait data in front of us. So today's process, what we'll do is run a series of walks without the walk aid device, and then we'll give Neil a chance to rest. We'll get the walk aid device set up and maybe let him kind of get himself back adjusted to wearing it again because he hasn't worn it all morning. And then we'll do another series of walks and then be able to compare the two series of walks to see what changed or what didn't change. It seems from the data that we've collected that MS patients have some very different characteristics than somebody who has had a traumatic brain injury or a cerebral vascular accident, a stroke. The MS patients, the data that we've collected so far, is very interesting to note that over time they don't show the same kind of degenerative changes in their gait that you might expect over that time, if they had no, device. The data, and we've have data on subjects that go out more than a year, these subjects are showing a plateau or even improvements in gait over the course of that 1-year follow-up instead of the expected degeneration. The GaitRite's a tool to measure what we've done with an orthotic or prosthetic device.